All right, guys, so we're gonna go over some of the basics with Crumbs today. So we'll start with some sits, some downs, some place bed. So just remember when you're doing these exercises with her, keep the sessions short enough that she's still into it, she's still having fun. You don't want to train her for an hour and get her to the point where she's bored and she's checked out. And then we're using that yes marker to reward her when she does the behavior that we like. So if I tell her, Crumbs, place. Yes. Once all 4 feet are on the bed, yes, and reward her. Good girl. And I can reward her for duration as well. So staying on the bed even after I've already rewarded her. Good. And then I also want to make sure that I'm always releasing her from the behavior. Okay, free. So I don't want to wait until she checks out and decides to get off the bed on her own. Place. Yes. You'll also notice that after I say place, I'm moving towards the bed and pointing to the bed to help her figure out where she needs to go. Okay, free. Good girl. Crumbs. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Crumbs. Down. Yes. So for down, if she needs a little bit of help, I'm saying down first, yes. And then I'm bending over and helping her. If I go halfway down and she looks like she's going into the down by herself, I don't need to go all the way, yes. So I'll show again. Okay, free. Crumbs. Good girl. Down. Yes. And then I come back into the upright position, mark with that yes, and then reward her, yes. Good girl. Okay, free. For all of these behaviors, we can also use the leash to help her. So for these scenarios, I'm not going to say the command first. I'm just going to show you with the leash. But if you were using the leash at home, you would say the command first and then use the leash to help her. So for place, if I want to use the leash to help her onto the place bed, I'm just using a little bit of pressure forward. As soon as she moves onto the bed, the pressure goes away and I reward her. So again, a little bit of leash pressure if she needs help getting onto the bed. Yes, as soon as she moves onto the bed, the pressure goes away. In general, I'm using the leash to help her if it seems like she's really struggling. If she's following your body really well, you can just use your body and pointing your finger. Okay, free. Good girl. So it's going to be the same thing for sit, just a little bit of pressure up. As soon as her bottom hits the ground, the pressure goes away. Okay, free. Pressure up. Pressure away, and then same thing for down. So just a little bit of pressure downward. As soon as she moves into the pressure, pressure goes away. And again, in all of these cases with her, I would be saying sit or down or place first. I'm just not doing that today because then she's going to do the behavior before I can show you the leash pressure. Good girl. Okay, free.
I guess.
The leash can also be really helpful for helping to lure them off of the help. So for example, for downs, I'm helping her by bending over and pointing. Yes. Okay, free. But if I use the leash, Crumbs, down, then I can keep my body more in what it would normally look like when I want her to down. Good girl. Yes. Okay, free. Good girl. Crumbs. Kennel. So here, I'm putting her in the crate. We use the word kennel. You'll notice I tossed a piece of food in first, so this is a new crate that she doesn't usually go in. I'm using the food to help her, but I'm making sure I say that command kennel first, and then I toss the treat in. And then when I want to let her out of the crate, wait. Good girl. If she tries to come out before I release her, I'll just close the door. Good. And then to release her, okay, free. Good girl. Kennel. Wait. Good. You can reward them in place for that wait command as well. So instead of always just releasing them, sometimes I'll reward them with that good marker in place and then release them. Okay, free. Good job, Alice. Good girl. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. Good. Okay, free. go see Tim for a second. Crumbs! Oh, good girl. Good go potty. Good girl. Crumbs! Yes! So here I'm using what we call an informal recall, so it's just her name. Crumbs? Yes! And I'm also using her name to get that engagement from her and making sure I reward her for that. Yes. Okay, free. So when I want to call her and I might not have the leash in my hand, I can just use her name. Ready? Ready? Get. Get. Nope, you don't know that. Crumbs! Yes! And then as soon as she turns and starts moving towards me, I'm marking with that yes marker and rewarding. Yes! And if she stays engaged with me after I call her, I'll reward her multiple times. Yes! Okay, free. If she wasn't coming when I called her name, I could use that pup, pup, pup to help her or just entice her a little bit. Crumbs! Pup, 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 pup. Yes! Crumbs! Crumbs! Puppy, puppy, puppy! Yeah, good girl! And again, as soon as she starts moving towards me, yes. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Okay, free. Go say hi to Uncle Tim. Go say hi. Crumbs, come. Yes. So here I'm adding that come command in, but I'm only using come when I have the end of the leash. Yes. And I can make sure I can hold her accountable to that. So if I don't have the leash in my hand, I might use just her name and that pup, pup, pup. Crumbs, come. Yes. If I'm using the come command, I want to make sure I have a way to make sure she comes back to me. Yes. Good girl. Okay, free. Good girl. Crumbs diddly-umptious. Wait. So at doorways, gates, any barriers, we use the command wait. So wait means stop forward movement. Good. Just like in the crate, I will sometimes reward her in place before I release her. And I like to make sure with puppies especially that I make them wait for more than just a split second. So I'm not saying wait and then releasing them immediately. I'm saying wait, I'm making sure they're really waiting, maybe rewarding them once or twice. Crumbs, wait. Good. Okay, free. Okay, free. Good girl. Yay! Super. Yes. Crumbs, heel. Good girl. Yes. 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 Wait. Good. So for leash walking, we're introducing the command heel to her. So that means I want her on my left side. This is just foundational heel work. So you'll notice I'm rewarding her quite a lot. I'm making sure that I reward her against that left leg where I want her to be. And then I'm also using the leash to help her if I need to. So for example, here, as I came to a stop, I said wait, and then I used the leash to block her when she didn't stop right away, just to make sure that we're keeping her along that left leg. Good girl. Yes. Heel. Good girl. Yes. So again, rewarding her right where I want her to be against the left leg. I can use the leash to help her, and I can also use my hand. So as I turn, I'm giving her my hand as a marker. Yes. Same thing if I turn into her. Yes. Good girl. Wait. Good girl. Super. Okay, free.
When and how often should she be in heel?
Yeah, so in general, when I'm walking puppies at this age, I'm not taking them for like a neighborhood walk and expecting them to be in heel position. So I might, if I'm taking them out for a little neighborhood walk, tell her, okay, free, let her kind of wander and explore. I don't let her do a lot of like crissy-crossy, but I don't necessarily maintain that heel position. And then periodically, I might just ask her to come into heel position. So as I'm walking, heel. Good, yes. And then I'm using the leash in my hand to help her when I want her in that heel position. Heel. Good girl, yes. Wait. Good. Okay, free. And then again, I'm making sure I release her with that okay free when I want to go back to letting her explore a little more, check out her environment. I like to keep that really short. So like I said, I might build that into my normal evening walk for just like a short stretch and then give her some more freedom. You can also do sessions where you just work on heel, but just like when we're doing sessions of sit or down or place, I like to keep those sessions shorter. So 5 to 10 minutes of working on that. You can use her meals to do that, or you can use a higher value treat, or you can build it into, you know, taking her out for a walk. Crumbs. Good girl, come here. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Crumbs, find it. So here she was just a little unsure of the sound coming from the Amazon truck, and so I'm using just food. And so I'm telling her find it and then scattering food on the ground. I'm giving her an opportunity to look at the truck. So she looks at the truck, she looks back at me, and I say find it and scatter food on the ground. And you'll notice she's doing a lot of sniffing, she's doing a lot of hunting for that food. So we're using her natural hunt drive to help her get more comfortable with a novel sound or a novel vehicle that she's never seen before.